Angry elf. How's it? Mr. Rodriguez, bueno. Gracias para usando. This is practice kind of in the key of B. Now it's delineating. No, it's not. It's in C sharp. Sammy's. Oh.
Loving sandwiches.
Oh. Ham Sammy's. We're so grateful for food.
Enjoy.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, baby.
Extra mayonnaise on mine. Does anybody get that reference? I don't know. I'm a Kia Bay. A is for ham. Ham. Horrible tritone. Wow, that's hard. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh. That's great. Sure, if you bring them. Are you eating some of this? Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I could eat. I don't know if I could eat 4. I'll eat for dinner. Hi, Jeff. Happy whatever day it is. I'm in a time bubble. What day is it today? Sunday? Wow. You there, boy. What day is it? Yep. I'm flying to the mainland tomorrow. It's the first time I've left the island since I got here. Just eating ham and cheese. No disrespect. Ever. Ever. What you got? You got something? I'm just random recording it. Wow. Jeffrey, how's your day today, man? Good. Excellent. Jeez. Mondays. Tuesdays. Wednesdays. This song's for people with OSD, DCS, dyslexia too. We're checking. OSD, DSS, ADHD, and Tuesdays and birds. Oh, what's that? A turtle? Cool. That note. That's a fun lick. Dan. How are you doing, brother Dan? Oh, thank you for the chips, Rich. I am feeling stressed, so I thought I'd chit chat with some music community and play some guitar. I am definitely not in the studio. I have relatively haven't even gotten out of bed. Dan, I gotta say, man, I tuned into your channel at least 4 or 5 times. I watched some videos you've done. So you've been doing it for a while. I dig your style. I wish I had your energy, man. I use that energy that you don't see here, like the behind the scenes stuff. Other places, I am running low on energy, but I'm gonna be trying some new things in the next couple months when I get my brain together after this last rough month. I have no clue how to work anything. I don't know how any of these platforms work, but I'm researching them. Patreon, stuff like that. Buy a coffee, yada yada. I'd really like to do music full time, so I'm taking inspiration very much from channels like yourselves, like yours, and of course Michael songs, stuff like that. I'm really enjoying this. It's not as, I mean, the whole idea of this music thing is super daunting. I feel like I've done the legwork to learn how to play. I'm super awesome and respectful in the studio, and I love doing that. I just really wish I had money for a new axe, or I got supported. But those things will come in time. From what I've noticed, I just need to get sound recording equipment and then devote time and effort to it and not change me. Just have fun. That's why I look forward to watching your channel, Brother Dan. Very cool. If anybody's watching this right now, stop watching this. Go over to Dan's channel. Watch. Hi, Mark. Speaking of one of our members, what up, Wookie? How you doing? Just I'll point it out there. If you become a member, I take personal time and I have you send me a video of what you're doing musically and what you'd like to know and where we could go from there. And then I show you a video in the kindest way saying, hey, here's what you should try. These are my basics. Or I'll tell you what level you're at so you're not second guessing yourself. And I plateaued out on music for a good 15 years. And then somebody showed me, 1, not to take myself too serious because I'm not that great. 2, how to practice, which blew my mind. It just blew my mind on how much time, effort you put into playing and doing stuff like that. Excuse me. But yeah, for beginner players, I show them techniques, and I understand the way that I play is a little busy. It's a little bass oriented, but as you can understand, Dan, as well, you're just kind of feeling it out. So like when trying to learn the fretboard, I feel pretty accustomed to all my shapes, all my chords. Now it's how do I use chords that are lurking in the back of my brain that I haven't thought of in 6 or 8 months. And that comes down to the creative process of writing and stuff like that. So if anybody's out there and you're new and you're trying stuff, the best thing that I could say is Google WAGO, Wago. Google like major harmonic progression, or what is a progression, or what is a cadence. Or you don't even need me in there. If you like me explaining it, great. If not, go to the website. Just do a deep dive for 10 minutes on what's a cadence and all that. It'll put together ideas for what family chords are. You could go down the rabbit hole all day. I would say if you spend 30 minutes researching anything and you're still on the same 4 or 5 pages that you just clicked on and you're not 50 pages away, then you're doing a good job. Can't learn all in one sitting. Takes forever. Nice. I think in reference to what Wook's talking about is on the ukulele, I was talking about a chord that looks like this. And this is the way most of them have you play it like that. It's ridiculously hard. I know the guitar's a little bit bigger, but on the ukulele, it's supposed to be quicker. If I had to guess, I think the chord in question we were doing was like an E minor, E flat minor 9. Or a, no, this one would be a 5 chord because you're not actually having a third. Oh, look at that. Music theory in action in real time. See, I don't know everything, but my brain clicked on. So the idea is when you take that pinky and go up another note, like, that gives you your Superman chord. It's a stretch. It's a hell of a stretch. On the guitar, what you would consider a 9 chord, let's say we're doing just an A9, you put a finger on the 5th, you put a finger on the 7th, and you put a finger on the 9th. Now that's going to go on your 6 string, 5 string, and 4 string. So it's going to look like this monstrosity. But truthfully, all you got to do is learn 2 to 3 chords in songs like that. Mine was 7 Days by Sting. Hey, Jacob. A little bit of nothing. Everybody's watching me eat. People are watching me talk about music theory, and I'm eating a hammy. This isn't 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could also do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Either way. Thank you. I was supposed to cut it. I might trim it. I'm going out of town for some family stuff next week.
Chew it. Ah.
Oh, scissors are everywhere.
Oh, jeez.
7 days was all she wrote. She left it in place I know. It said, warm up your voice. These notes are silly high. All that function is learning how to get that finger stretching as far as you can. And if you watch Mr. Dan Anderson's channel, you would definitely see whilst he's doing his runs, when you're doing like alternate notes, or you're doing a like, let's say, a whole tone or a half tone scale, these stretches, if you further them out, like, you can get some pretty cool stuff. Plus quadrants equal quadrants. So if you know how to go 1, 2, flat 3, and then you think of another chord like A minor, when we go to B diminished, when we hit that nonsense, we're looking at going up like a whole step, a major second. So hypothetically, you could view your Locrian, where it works really well for B because that's the actual modus. If you wanted to play like into C major, which is right now, you could do your Locrian run, but play C major. Just think do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Well, why not throw a 9 chord at the end of it? So you've got this like arpeggiated 1, 3, 5, flat 7, I'm sorry, major 7, flat 8, if you will. Hey. And then it goes up to the resolution. That threw in a Lydian note. So if you're practicing your runs in the circle of fifths, why not practice your notes for your scale? Practice the notes for the moduses involved. And then practice Lydian. And then practice your arpeggiated run, including that. And then what you would do is you'd be like, what the hell am I playing? And it turns out it's a hat on a hat. It's a mode that is a mode. And if you don't understand this concept, there's like 7 notes in general, all scales. There are octatonic scales, diatonic scales, septatonic, hectatonic. There are all sorts of scales. But the ones we talk about family chords, they're what you're playing. Baby, 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 hey, baby, baby, this is music. Yeah. Well, in between that chord progression and the cadence, you have an A, B minor, C sharp minor, D major, E major, F sharp minor, and then E dominant, or play a G sharp diminished and wow all your friends. They will go, hey, wow. So when you're playing something like a blues chord progression, I influence my students to try to write intros and outros and have jam sections. So don't just have like A, B, A, B, A, and you're done, and this is a song. I encourage people to really just like hit that like button. No, I encourage people to step outside the box in normality. Why be normal? But yeah, if you're doing a run, like in the key of A, kill that H7, that A dominant. Kill it. When you got that A7 rocking, knowing A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G is your natural 7. When you're coming down, you don't have your G sharp. So how do you influence that? If that modus is called Mixolydian, well, how do you play then all the other different fingerings? And when you figure out those, that there's only 3 different possible patterns, they're everywhere. You can't escape them. Then playing backing tracks and playing for 6, 7, 8 hours a day really helps. But if you don't have that time, don't worry about it. I did that for 3 years straight while I was dealing with massive depression. Although I came out of it on top. Hey. Other than that, I would say just following your path every day. Working on those 9 chords, moving around. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on here, Jacob. What do you do? Beard. I wonder how much of my beard I swallow each year. I like that. I like that. I like you. Oh, give me the bar soap.
Deep ham sandwich thoughts.
Yeah, every time I eat ham, I go deep.
Oh my god.
That's how Grandpa died. Wait a minute. Do the math. Oh, man. Oh, I just thought of a song from the 90s. And I know everything.
Oh man.
You may have inspired me to pick up the guitar again. Good.
Not after that song.
Not after that song. Sorry. I think if I had to play, I think it was called like, what was it? They had 2 hits. It's not Crash Test Dummies. Gretchen Wheeler, how have you been? Have I seen Fish in Hawaii? Only on the couch tour.
Have
Just
you been to Hawaii?
have you been to Hawaii?
Has Fish been to
Oh no, have Fish have they? Of course, I think they personally, but not as a band. Although I don't know if they've ever played in Hawaii. I think that's outside. The only thing they've done is the Cancun, Maya Riviera, which is awesome, but I can't afford that nonsense. In fact, I'm super poor. I can't wait to be YouTube famous because that means I might be able to get like just enough money to buy a ticket to go see them before they quit. I would love to go see them at the Gorge or at the Sphere or anywhere. It doesn't matter. I know 150 plus Fish tunes on all the instruments. I played in a Fish cover band called Official. Each year we played at Burning Man, stuff like that, and around this California area. I got to read the rest of Jacob's thing. I got goldfished away.
That's right, Verve Pipe, the freshman.
Cool.
We were
Baritone blows my
fresh.
mind. As soon as I started thinking about the guitar as not being a 6-string, but I thought about it as being a 4-string, it opened up the possibilities of everything. Also, somebody showed me that, I don't know why I never clued this on, but I was stuck at pentatonics. They showed me major, minor, and then just how to see a diminished, and then add a diminished. When I realized diminished is a dominant chord, I was like, oh, I got to learn more about theory, and then deep dive. Years later, I think I got it. But there's always enough to learn. So, Jacob, the one thing I can say to this is no matter what you do in life, if you've already been down the music trail, pick it back up again. Don't let it go. And when you get a little something, teach it. Give it away for free. Stay in your lane. Don't take yourselves too seriously. And thank your wife for getting that baritone.
Jacob has a nice
Damn, subscribe to this channel and become my friend. We can chit chat. I try to check enough time. There's like 8,000 some people right now. I assume if it ever gets like the 100, 200,000, there won't be that many people interacting. Nobody cares, but it will be very interesting to see what this channel becomes. And I thank you for being here. When you become a member and spend like $2.99 or something like that, it just goes into a bank account that's going to gain interest, hopefully. And we're going to hopefully turn this into a 501(c), get a grant writer, and then get a community center here in Hilo. Why not be an investor in a stage that you could come visit and play on? Why not? Other than that, I thank people for being here. Freshman! That's the name of it. Good job, Gretchen. Very, very snazzy. The Verve pipe. Oh my gosh. I can see the CD in my mind's eye. I am one of those idiots. Not quite a savant, but I have a recollection for things that I enjoyed. So like a perfect visual memory of where I was in the basement of Ben Terry sitting there holding that it's a Metallica thing. It was a Green Album, I remember, I think.
I'll bet you remember the smell.
Oh, yeah. It was a little mildew, and of course it smelled like somebody was trying to blow pot through a dryer sheet, because that's what all smells smelled like when you were younger. Right. Anybody? Is this thing on? Hello, hello. Anywho, I try to keep this channel as kosher as possible. When I do this kind of nonsense, I know there's usually no kids below 18, and there's really nothing I'm going to say that's going to change anybody's reality. I try not to talk about God or politics or anything like that. And until today, this is the first time I've ever eaten on the channel, so enjoy this.
Oh yeah, because usually food isn't allowed in the
Yeah,
studio.
food's not allowed in the studio.
But somehow you can eat in bed.
Even when I promote other people that have their mugs, I never have liquid in it. I am a rule follower. For my whole life, I was not. Well, to a good part of my life. Turns out I'm not a bad person. I thought I was a bad person, and depression gripped me.
Oh, you're not a bad
And it turns out I'm an okay person when you put things in perspective of what everything is. Especially 2025, am I right? Poke the bear. Everybody go to vote.org and make sure you vote this year. It doesn't matter. I saw a fish over 30 years ago. Oh, yeah, goldfish. Yeah. Yeah, coming to Hawaii, see the fishes. That's fun. I mean, our whole goal is to put a stage here that's drug and alcohol free. Drug and alcohol free. Especially alcohol. People here pockets fine. That's the word for weed. I think weed is, I guess, almost declassified. Who knows? I don't know what's going to go on politically here in the next 2 weeks, let alone 2 years. But nobody takes it seriously here. But we do take respect of the land and the people here very, very seriously. So the idea is to attract a crowd of people that aren't do-to-do's. Hey, that could be a t-shirt. Join the do-to-do club. Yeah, I would.
I mean, you got to be less of a do-to-do than we.
Yeah, I became a less of a do-to-do about 15 years ago, and every day has been a struggle to understand how the world really works, and I'm absolutely blown away. And at the same time, it's kind of encouraging to try to be altruistic and like to keep writing music and keep going on. I mean, I'm 45 years old. I'm just now starting my dream and following my path, which has always been music.
You better hurry up.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not bad.
You better get on that dream, boy.
I have over 30 students that I teach 3 days a week. I do a labor job, and I've got something like 12 clients now. Last year I got hurt, put a crowbar through my hand, and I've now just been able to play again and feel fluid. I wake up sore every morning, and I work it out, and that's basically my story. And members that become members get to kind of intimately know me a little bit more than this nonsense. But yeah, most of the days, if I'm not doing anything like this, it's a rain day, plus tomorrow I'm going downtown. What up, Harry? How goes it? Holla, holla. Holla, 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 holla. What was that from?
Jimmy!
Oh, yeah, it was the old OG on the Dave Chappelle show. Holla, 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 holla. Jimmy, how goes it, brother? I'm enjoying your channel more and more. I keep popping over there and I keep getting lost. When I go into your channel, I don't leave, so I can't watch it during work days.
Hi, Jimmy!
If that made any sense. I don't get work done. And I just stumbled upon, oh, geez, I don't remember his last name. If I had to guess, I think his name is Rob Grieger. He's got his whole setup in a really trippy background screen, LCD, and he plays piano and does live looping. You can tell he's really good at it because he really narrowed it down. I'll put a post in this comment section if I can remember. Yeah, man, 45, following a dream and trying to practice every day and hear music in my head, work on dynamics. I mean, literally while I'm playing, being able to go. Going, oh, cool, I'm playing C Lydian. And now I'm seeing my 7th moving in and out, and I could use it as a sus chord to go into F. I'm feeling my G major, trying to see if any of my other chords, moving, passing chords, can I use chordal modulation substitution? It's called common chord modulation. When I'm playing, can I move outside of the key, like maybe use a D7 to go to G and do the same progression? And then somehow be able to use an E or a G sharp D7 and go into A. What makes musical and what doesn't? I've been doing a deep dive analyzation on stuff like why Nirvana was good. I never played it when I was younger. I'm 45. In the 90s, I was playing King Crimson and Zappa and Pink Floyd and Fish, and I didn't find Bush or Nirvana or any of that interesting. But now that I'm teaching it to kids, I'm like, I can't believe how good this is. It breaks my brain in the use of melodic structures with the circle, fifths, and relativities and how the chords work together. They shouldn't. Like, but the overall thing is like amazing. The whole thing, it's amazing. So, as it is, I get it. All the real good greats, goody good greats are gone by 30. They're generally 26, 27, 28. Thusly, I don't take myself too seriously. I'd like to, in this next 2 or 3 years, if I ever finish building this house.
You're gonna finish.
I feel like Tom Hanks in The Money Pit. Anybody who's under 30 probably wouldn't get that, but those of us of age, I think, get it. I don't know. finish building this house, get in the studio. I've got 4,000 plus songs. A couple thousand of them are on this YouTube channel. They're just called, I think, like Wago Play-Along charts or something stupid. I don't know how to name things. Yeah, I learned 3 whole albums. I mean, I don't know by name, but I do know that I would have to tune down this instrument to get to an E flat for damn near everything on the acoustic album and anything else. I even did a little big of a deeper dive and found out that they did recordings where they did like blues and they covered some of the blues players I know, like Mama Thornton and like Leadbelly and all sorts of stuff. And it doesn't sound like Nirvana. It just sounds like a really good blues band. So mine broke. Brad Noel. Yeah, favorite was Brad Noel. Cool. Let me take a picture of this. I'll look this stuff up later. That's my nose. Yeah. If I had to guess, is that the one that's like, I'm not like you, like a sweet. See, I don't know the names of anything or any of the lyrics to anything. However, I do like the music. Once I'm in my groove, I could darn near play anything. It's all just chordal theory. But yeah, Nirvana, very good. Along that line, I like, I like Incubus. I couldn't name more than 2 or 3 songs, but I like his, oh, really? From Sublime? I like, the writing style of Incubus very much so. But then again, I'm just a big fan of, like, 70s to 80s synth pop from abstract bands. I don't know. We're doing like a...
Yes.
That Frankenstein, like...